Hi, and welcome to your movement and mobility session for beginners. For today's session, you'll please need a strap. We are going to be focusing on the bottom half of the body, even though we'll try to get through the entire body, connecting to our breath, getting everything open and moving, especially for those stiff bodies, or perhaps you stiff from workouts, perhaps you stiff from not working out. Either way, take it at your own pace, don't overstretch. And remember, let me know if you have any questions. I'm just going to share our links. So those of you who are here already, please say hi. It is a beautiful day in Havana. I don't know how long it's going to stay beautiful for. We got some hectic weather warnings first thing this morning, gale force winds. So we will just have to see how that goes. Sorry guys, it's been a morning of hustling, but we are there, we are good, we are good. Say hi. Let me get the links out. And who was at Jeff TV last night, guys? If you were not, I can highly recommend going back to let me get these links here. I can highly recommend going back and watching those sessions. It was hilarious. Hilarious. Had so many laughs. Everyone was on point. We had Kate in a Russian accent. We had Louis and Nicole doing a makeup, well, not Louis and Nicole, Louis doing a makeup demonstration. We had Jono and Jules busy cooking dinner and all kinds of stuff. I played a few little games, getting to know you guys better. Greg and Amy were telling the most hilarious stories about opening gifts and things. I came on live with Siri to do a dance. Ed came on with a little info session, but he wasn't feeling too well. But it was hilarious. It was, guys, it was really funny. I love this team so much, honestly. It's like I went to bed with such a happy heart last night. But please say hi if you are here. Let me just get your comments. Good morning, Gavin. Hi, Iva. Gavin, Jeff Lex was off the walls funny. It was off the walls funny. I must tell you that, Gavin. It was very funny. Okay, hold on. Let me just. Tech is not working for me today, team. So you're gonna have to have patience with me. Pat, good morning. Welcome everyone. So I know I promised you upper body this week. However, we're going to have to switch to lower body this week. Not that I think that anyone will have an issue with that. So you're going to need your strap. If you do not have a strap, please grab an exercise band that's pretty tight. Please grab a scarf or some kind of belt. That will work. Let me just see who else is here. Oh, I can't see this. Where are my chats? Why is it so tricky today, everyone? I don't know. Brain's not working. So you're going to need your strap. I can also highly suggest using some blocks today to support you through your practice. We're going to be doing quite a lot of hamstring opening today, which I know we all need. Quite inspired by Kate not being able to touch her toes last night. You guys watched her session. So, and I was live with Kate as well during charades. Well, it was a wild night here in Jeffville. But we'll be opening the bottom half of the body. And other than that, how are you all feeling? We are heading towards the end of the month, not quite there yet. We were chatting on Friday to see how many sessions everyone's done, and I'm really encouraging you to do at least 3 of these a week. Just do it for 1 month and see what the difference is in your body. It's amazing. Consistency really is key with this practice. Lisa Marie, good morning. Loved your dance moves last night. Lisa Marie, don't tell everyone. I was doing a bit of a long arm soki alone, which makes it a little trickier. But sure, I love a good dance, eh? Gabriella, good morning. Pat says hamstrings need it. Alison, good morning, Alison. I hope you're doing super well. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Gail. Nancy says consistency is absolutely key. 100% it is, Nancy. 100%. You can honestly not throw in a little 15-minute stretch once a week. It'll make a little difference. Every bit counts. A little 5-minute stretch every day will count. A few little neck rolls will count. But if you really want to move past the, I'm just going to try and like feel a little less sore, a little less, like that's fine. We can live in that spectrum as well. But really where we want to be going is like the other side, like, wow, I feel great. Sure, my body is connected. I feel strong. I feel supple. I feel mobile. I feel flexible. And it's tough when we kind of doing different things or we're focusing. I know a lot of you are athletes. That changes things up completely. But then if you are upping the amount of strength work you're doing, you need to be upping the amount of stretching that you're doing. That is the honest truth. I am trying to get Neil to do some stretching because he started playing touchies now again. He has when he restarted playing rugby again about 2 years ago when he was living up in the West Coast. Oh, sorry, I need to yawn. There's a lot going on with me right now today, guys. When he, at the ripe age of 29, started playing rugby again, of course, he cracked ribs, he tore hamstring, etc., etc. And now he started playing touchies again. So I'm really trying to get him to do some more stretching. My dad, I don't know if Dad is here. I think he might still be doing another workout. But Dad, if you're here, I'm so proud of you. My dad does my yoga almost every day now and says that it's changed his life. Guys, this stuff works. It's hundreds, thousands of years old. It works. Trust the practice. Get on your mat. I did such a beautiful self-practice yesterday morning and just putting my AirPods in, putting on a beautiful playlist and just moving my body in a very intuitive way. It's really special. So I can highly recommend doing that. Leslie, good morning and welcome. We've got about just under 5 minutes to go before we get started. Let's chat a little bit about Black Friday, guys. I keep seeing all these videos pop up on my Instagram about Black Friday being all about consumerism, and I could not agree more. Oh, sorry, guys. So I'm actually not that tired. But I'm ready to teach. I know I'm yawning a lot, but I always say yawn a lot. It's really good for your nervous system to calm down. Consumerism and Black Friday, honestly, it's very hectic. It's very, very, very hectic. So keeping that in mind, what we really love about the offer that we have at the moment, our 35% off, is that you're not buying things. You're buying an experience, first of all. You are buying into a community and support. The options that you're going to have on the program has tenfold expanded. And there are just so many exciting things to come. So if you've kind of been sitting on the fence, hi Taryn, about joining the one-on-one program, now is the time. Now is the time. Remember, you can get an amazing saving on either that 1 month or the 3 months. I did 3 months personally. I would recommend not doing less than 3 months. I think it's like anything. If you really want to give something a go, like a month just is not enough. And if you have any questions, yesterday we were chatting and someone saying they want to sign their dad up. He's 65, and I was like, do it. Sign my dad up at 60, change his life. He just did the 45 days UK challenge with Greg and Amy, and never in a million years that I think he would do that. And he loved it, and he worked his butt off for 45 days, and just to see how much he grew as a person as well was just really, really inspiring. So if you have any questions, please let me know and I will gladly assist. It's a really great gift. I'm actually seriously considered gifting people, but I feel like me personally, like I've gifted my friends so much yoga that I'm like, you can commit yourself to this program, because in the end, people need to commit themselves. Catherine, hi Kat, lovely to have you here. We are doing hamstrings today, Kat. I hope you're ready. Grab a strap, a belt, anything like that. We're going to be focusing a little more on lower body today. I know I said upper body and shoulders, but that needs to change a little bit. So you guys are going to have to work with me as we move a little more into the lower body, hamstrings, hips, quads, those areas of the body. I hope you're ready. All right, everyone. It's just gone 7 o'clock. Let's get started. So if you have yoga blocks, I can highly suggest you using them. You can just place your blocks and your strap to the top of your mat. We're going to bring ourselves to lie down. So lay yourself all the way down. And then constructive relaxation. Take your feet wider than your hips, that your inner knees touch. Just bring your hands to your lower belly. Tuck your chin at the back of the headrest on the mat. Take a couple deep breaths. And just arrive at the practice. Setting a simple intention for today's practice to just be present. And notice when it is that the mind starts to wander, and then can you bring the mind back into the present moment? So that we don't steal from ourselves, we don't steal from experiencing the present moment. All right, and then you can open your eyes when you're ready. We're going to take the arms out to the side, and then you're simply going to window wipe the knees from side to side. So just taking them over, side to side, right to left, trying to get the knees down as far as you can. The belly can be soft at first. And switch on that breath. So working around the hips, the knees, the ankles, the feet, front of the legs, back of the legs, buttocks. So what I like about this is you get to roll over your feet. So I want you to take your awareness to your feet now. Roll onto the outer edges of the feet and the inner edges of the feet. So you're getting this little bit of a massage, stimulating the bottoms of the feet. All right, and then make sure you've done equal amounts to both sides. Bring the knees straight up. We're going to bring the feet hip distance into bridge pose alignment. You can bring the arms either side of your palms simply face down on the floor. Spread through your palms and your fingers. Feet are parallel, outer ankles in line with outer hips. Going to move into a little bridge pose here, so press into the feet, lift up. So now we're really activating the back body. So activating through the buttocks, the hamstrings, getting a nice little stretch over the top of the belly, the thighs, hip flexors. And then slowly roll back down. Moving into a happy baby, bring the knees towards the armpits. Flex the feet and try bring your knees into 90 degrees. So for some of you, you're going to hold the back of the thighs. For some of you, you might be able to reach your hands to the outer edges of the feet. I want you to feel so you can really press the whole spine down on the mat. So from the back of the head, upper back, middle back, lower back, press it flat down into the mat. Nice. Keep your right foot where it is, your right leg where it is. Place that left leg back down into a happy baby. Taking a figure 4, bring your outer right ankle to your left thigh, encouraging that right knee away. So now you can feel the more you try to press that right thigh away from you, the more your hips might skew. That's just the indication of your natural range of motion of how far you can open up that right hip or externally rotate that right femur bone in this position. Or we're going to either stay here, or if you want to take it a little further, you can hold the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. So see how you go. Your left ankle is relaxed, but your right ankle is flexed. And by flexing that right ankle, we protect our right ankle joint, right knee joint, so that the opening happens in that right hip. Let's just take 2 more breaths here. Tuck your chin slightly. Beautiful. Place your left foot down. And you're going to allow your right leg to cross over your left. Arms are going to open out into a T shape, and you're just going to move into a little twist. So if it's too much to twist with this bind of the right leg over the left, okay, simply place your right foot next to your left, and you're just going to do the twist with the knees stacked. Again, just 2 breaths here. And then we'll all bring the knees back up. Release. Come back into your happy baby. So we're really going to kind of this feeling of flossing in between our joints. And I want you to yawn as much as you like, really calming the nervous system, moving into our rest and digest state, allowing our body to move into more of a healing state. So keep the breath moving and try not rush into your day while you're on your mats. So everything is going to be there when you finish these 30 minutes, but for these 30 minutes, can you just be present? It's this pause that we really need. It's almost like our brains get a break, but we also get a break from our brains. Right foot down, figure 4, second side. Flex left ankle. Press the lower back into the mat. Shoulder blades are grounded. And then keep your legs as they are, or if you did so on the other side, raise that right foot up, bring the hands to hold the back of the right thigh or the front of the right shin. 2 full breaths. It's quite an active shape, this, so the abdominals are quite active, and you are really pushing that left knee away from you. Well done. Place the right foot down. Again, you can either slide the left leg over right, so like a little cross-legged position, or simply keep the left foot, place it down next to the right, open the arms into a T shape, and allow the knees to move over to the right. You're taking 2 full breaths here. Bring both legs back up. You can simply bring the thighs to the chest, and then reach your arms and your legs up And just move the wrists and the ankles a little bit here. So you might start to straighten the legs a little bit more here. Straightening the legs by firming through the front of the knees, the front of the thighs, just moving those ankles and those wrists around. And then you can bring the hands behind the head so you can interlace the fingers, rest the head in the hands, and press the lower back into the floor. We're simply going to move through a few little squeezes in the knee joints and open the back of the knees. So activate through your toes, spread your toes. You're going to extend the legs, squeeze through the front of the thighs, and then squeeze the heels in towards the buttocks. Squeeze the back of the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze heels in. 3 more. Such a nice way to build more strength in the muscles around the knees without it having to be weight bearing. Last one. Keep your hands where they are. Place your feet on the floor. Take a little butterfly pose. So bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to open out to the side. And now really soften through the lower belly. We're going to take 5 breaths here. So just exploring the pose on a more subtle level. Notice the position of the pelvis. Notice where the one side is perhaps leaning over a little more than the other. Can you try bring your shape into a little more symmetry? Feel the knees heavy down to the floor. And then you'll take a little lift of the head to release the hands. Bring your hands to your outer thighs. Squeeze the soles of the feet together. Bring the knees all the way up. You'll reach for your strap. All right. We're going to strap the feet. You've all done this before. Balls of the feet up to the ceiling if you haven't. And then you're going to need a strap. Something that's not too stretchy, a belt or a scarf can work quite well here. But you're going to bring it across the balls of the feet, look at your feet, and then make sure that you're not kind of buckling through the ankles and that the outer edges of the feet are pulling backwards or drawing backwards. And then we're just going to stay here for a little while, get this nice inversion for the legs. Open up the back line, feel into the sides of the legs. Trying to get the legs a little straighter so it's still very active. Front of the thighs are squeezing, knees squeezing. And then we're going to move into that butterfly pose again, but holding onto our strap. So you might need to take your hands a little further down your strap. You're going to keep your feet in the strap, bring the inner soles together. Bring the feet back down, but now you're holding the strap to the inner thighs. So now you might feel that you get a little more, almost like a self-adjustment to get a little deeper into the pose. Again, 5 full breaths. We'll move back the legs up to the ceiling. So squeeze the soles of the feet together. Use your strap to help lift you all the way up and straighten out the legs, soles of the feet up to the ceiling. So we're going to do 2 more like that. Just breathing freely. Soles of the feet together. Take the knees out to the side. Bring your legs all the way down. Open up the inner groins. Take a moment. And then bring the legs all the way back up. Use your strap to aid you. Legs up. Maybe you get your legs a little straighter. Beautiful. One more like that. Soles of the feet together. Bring the legs down. Hands to the inside of the thighs. And then press into the feet. Bring the legs all the way up. Keep your left leg in your strap. Place your right foot down to the mat. And see if you can get a little more opening in the back of that left thigh. If this is enough for you, so often if you're really tight, you're going to feel that your leg starts to shake. Then you're going to stay exactly as you are. Those of you who want to move a little deeper, extend your right heel forward, straightening out that right leg. And then have a look at that top foot again. Pull the pinky side of that foot back. 5 full breaths here. And close your eyes and just tune in. Feel the whole left leg now. What's going on? Where are you feeling the most kind of energy flowing, or where do you feel that there's energy stuck? And can you breathe a little deeper and shift that? If your right leg is straight, bend it again. We're simply going to switch. Right foot in the strap, left foot down. You can just take a couple breaths here. Find your alignment. Roll that right hip level to left. So you're not kind of shortening the right side of the body. And then if you stayed here on the first side, stay here. Or extend left heel. Notice I'm saying left heel. So that you draw the toes back. Squeeze through the thigh and get two nice, strong, straight legs. Hope you're not holding your breath. All right, bend that left leg. You can simply release right foot down. Place your strap to the side again, and then we're going to meet on all fours. So you could take a little rock up. You could rock to your side if you need to. Bring yourself all the way onto all fours. Palms spread, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then just take 3 rounds cat-cow. So moving just a little more into the spine here, getting a bit of movement through the upper back, middle back, lower back. And then come back into a neutral spine. Bring your knees just a little closer together. Extend your right leg back. Tuck your toes under and start to press into your hand as you send your heel back as far as you can. So again, firming the front of the leg to open through the back. Top of that left foot is pressing down into the mat as much as possible. So we're opening up the front of the left ankle at the same time. Come back onto that left knee. Raise your right leg up and take it all the way to the left now. So across that left leg, you're going to arc your spine to the left. So you're shortening the left side of the body, pulling your right shoulder forward. Lift the belly, lift that right knee. Take 2 more breaths. And then straighten out the spine again. Bring that right leg back. Bring right knee down, switch. Left leg back, tuck the toes under. Press the top of this right foot into the mat and start to press into the hands as you take your left heel back behind you. So nice to get this little calf stretch here. Really pressing back, breathing. Nice. Back onto right knee, lift left foot, take it all the way across, tuck the toes under, and you're going to shorten the right side of the body. Let that left shoulder drag forward. Get this beautiful stretch in the left side body. Straighten out the spine and bring that left leg back. All right, so we're going to meet standing any way that works for you. So you could kind of walk your hands back, lift the knees, walk the hands back, come all the way into a little halfway lift. And then we'll release down into a forward fold just to prepare for a spinal roll. So bend the knees, roll the spine up. Remember, vertebra by vertebra. You're going to bring yourself all the way up to stand. You can take a nice big loop of the shoulders. Walk yourself to the top of your mat. If you have yoga blocks, even one block, I'd suggest using it now. You're going to bring the feet hip distance, hands come to the hips, moving into pyramid pose. So left foot is going to stay in front. We're going to step our right foot back, about one of your own legs' lengths. Left toes pointing forward, hips facing forward, but this right hip does slightly open. The right toes are slightly rotated out to the side. Two strong straight legs. We're going to reach our arms all the way up. Try to straighten out the arms. I can't straighten out my arms this morning, but I want you to straighten out your arms all the way. Hinge from the hips. Send your chest forward. And this is where you might need your blocks. So if you don't have blocks, I suggest maybe placing your hands on your shin. Some of you might not need blocks. You might be able to bring your fingertips to the floor. I want you to curl your chin in, firm through the thighs. We're going to take 5 full breaths here. Full deep breaths. Feel the pelvis tilt forward. Feel a little more bit of length through the spine. You can nod your head no or yes if you feel like you're holding tension in the neck or the jaw. Beautiful. And then we'll take a halfway lift. You're simply going to step your right foot forward to meet left. Halfway lift. Again, if you have your blocks, really nice to use them here. If you don't have blocks, I can highly recommend getting them. It's props that you'll use throughout your practice for the rest of your life. All right, second side. So we're going to step the left foot back, hands to hips, front foot parallel to the edge of the mat, back toes turn slightly outwards. So if you look down at your mat, you want to be able to draw a line down the center of your mat and your feet would be on parallel tracks. Again, you can reach your arms up. I'm not going to reach my arms all the way up, but try and get your arms all the way straight up to the sky, palms facing one another. Draw your rib cage in, lower belly in. Start to hinge from the hips. Send your arms forward. Lift the lower belly, and then it's either hands to blocks, hands to shin, or fingertips to the floor. Look forward for one more moment. Anchor that back heel. And then allow mid, upper, back, neck, head to relax. 5 full breaths. All right, after your first breath, look forward. You're going to step your left foot forward to meet right. Again, take your little halfway lift. And then move back into your forward fold. Release the head and the arms. Prepare for a spinal roll. Bend the knees. Roll the spine up. As you come up, loop the shoulders. Hands to hips. We're going to move into a similar pose, but this time we're going to open the hips into our triangle pose. So take the same kind of step back, but this time I want you to turn your left heel in, and your right heel in, your back heel, and make sure that your heels this time are in alignment with one another. So now you're opening the chest to the side. Okay, so front foot still parallel to the front edge of this mat. This left sit bone, front leg is externally rotating, left sit bone in towards right. Right thigh is squeezing back. We're going to open the arms out to the side. I can't lift my arms, so bring your wrists in line with your shoulders. Squeeze your hips back. So imagine someone's got a little thread on your right hip and they're pulling it back, but they've got a little thread on your left fingertips and they're pulling you forward. So here again, you can bring your hand onto your block on the outer edge of your left foot, or bring your hands to your shin. I want you to reach this top arm right up above you. Draw your belly back, and then try and roll your left rib cage in underneath your right rib cage. Just 2 more breaths here. And then a little bend in your front leg to bring you all the way back up. Look forward, hands to hips. Little weird transition here as you take your hips forward. Lift your right heel up and then step yourself back to the front of your mat. Well done. Second side. Right toes facing forward. Going to step your left foot back. So again now, different to our pyramid pose, our feet are not on parallel tracks. Your right heel and your left heel are in one line. Front toes are facing forward, left toes are facing back. You're going to open your arms out to the side. Again, feel as though someone's pulling your left hip back, but your right fingertips forward. Bring your right hand down, bring that left arm up. And then what I like to do is really press into this bottom hand. The more you press into that bottom hand, the more you can roll the bottom rib cage underneath. Reach this top arm up. Full deep breaths. All done. To come up, remember we're going to bend that front knee. Bring ourselves up. Bring your hands to your hips. Look forward, lift your left heel. Step forward, feet on parallel tracks. We're going to do a little roll down from top to bottom. So bend the knees, curl your chin in, roll yourself down, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down. You can place your blocks to the side. And then just bring your hands behind your legs and do a little rub out here. So you can straighten the legs. You're just going to rub out the buttocks, rub out the hamstrings. This is so good, so nice for circulation, nice for the lymphatic system. You're just going to rub up and down around your ankles, the backs of the knee joints, thighs, inner thighs. Just keep going, a couple more breaths. All right. And then from here, you're going to bring yourself to sit down. So you could simply bend the knees or assist yourself in any way you need to. Our little butterfly pose as we did on our back, but now we're doing it seated. Take a little lift. Elbows can come to the inside of the thighs. You can keep the hands on the shins. What I want you to focus on here is to lift the chest, bring the chest forward. So instead of sitting quite upright and just collapsing through the upper back, I want you to lift up through the spine and take your chest forward. So you could even look forward, maybe bringing the hands to the toes. And then when you've gone as far as you can go with the hips, then the upper back, middle back, neck, head relaxes. And then slowly come up, moving into a little seated twist. So I'll actually just show you from this angle. You're going to bring your left leg under your right foot onto the floor, right knee facing up. Bring your left hand to the front of your right knee and your right hand behind you. Twist to look to your right. Nice, look forward. Simply going to unravel, right foot under left. Sit nice and tall. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Twist to your left. And then look forward. Coming into a cross-legged seat, so as much as you can, going to cross the ankles. Your legs might be quite close, legs might be quite far away. And if you really struggle to cross, you can sit in your butterfly pose, but try at least to just cross your left ankle on top of your right. That's kind of the first step to getting there. Okay, you want to lift all the way up. We're just going to do a simple little cat-cow here. So you're going to lean back, hold onto your knees, round the spine. And then into your cat pose, so your cow pose. So try and arc your spine as much as you can. You can look up to the ceiling. One more like that. Allow yourself to release back. And then using the help and the support of the arms, the hands into your cow. And then come into a neutral spine, change the cross of the legs. So again, maybe your legs are quite tight in, maybe not. Same thing here, you're going to round. And you're going to come all the way up. One more to round. And come all the way up. And into neutral spine. Let's bring our palms together in front of the chest. Close your eyes. And as we set the intention to just be present on our mat this morning, or this afternoon or evening if you're doing this on catch up, you perhaps found it quite tricky to stay present, the mind wandering and doing its own thing. But we train our mind on our mats. We find more discipline, more connection, more awareness. And so setting the intention to take this awareness with you as you move off your mat. To be aware and conscious of the words that you speak, the way that you listen, the intention of your actions. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed that practice. If you loved it, save it and share it. And remember to log your sessions at the end of the month. We can have a look at how many sessions you've done. Everyone here live, thank you so much for joining. Sorry, my demoing was not on point today, but also got some yoga here going on here. But I hope that you listened to my cues, because that's important. Well done, everyone. Let me know how you are feeling. Mandy, thanks for joining. Lisa Marie, let me know how you feel after that, guys. What was tricky? What felt really good? What did you enjoy? What was maybe terrible? What's your body saying to you? I'd love to know. Pat, such a pleasure. First time I can't cross-legged in ages. Can't or can, Gavin? Can't or can? I hope it's can. Or even if it's can't, doesn't matter. Our bodies are going to be different every day. Kath, such a pleasure. Nancy, I felt these stretches in my feet for some other reason near my ankles, the top of how to stretch when we use the yoga strap. Yep, Nancy. That is where you most likely would feel them. That's amazing. That's awesome. Gavin, I can sit. You can sit cross-legged. Gavin, that is like the biggest win. That's amazing. That was one of my dad's biggest wins when he joined Jeff, is that he at a point couldn't sit down on the floor because he couldn't get back up really, or he was struggling with that. And now he's like squatting down low. It's amazing. It's amazing the moment you really start paying attention to your body. Tessa, body's definitely thanking me. That's awesome, Tessa. Well done to you. I hope you're thanking yourself as well. Mandy, was leg day yesterday, so the stretch was great. Amazing, Mandy. Lisa Marie, back of knee struggling a bit stiff. Then you just take it at your own pace. Gail says body stiff today. Ooh, so you guys are obviously working very hard. Hence, you're needing a lot more of this. Remember, the harder you work, the more recovery you should be doing. You need to be looking after yourselves, guys. You can't just push. If you keep doing that, your body will snap at some point. It's a fact. Ask any athlete how much recovery work they do. We don't see ourselves as athletes, but we try and push our bodies as hard as athletes. Recovery. Listen to me. Listen to me. Alison, love that. Glutes and calves. Body couldn't get down when standing, legs straight and open as legs too tight. Alison, well done for just being here. Just connecting to your breath is good enough. And just taking time to feel what's going on in your body so that you're just aware of it. We don't often get to like change things that quickly, but awareness is just so important. Team, it's been lovely. Remember, we're doing meditation in the calm at 11:45. So I am wishing you all a beautiful morning until then. If you can make the time to be there live, fabulous. Otherwise, I hope you're doing the sessions on catch up. If you missed JFTV last night, please do yourself a favor, go watch some of the episodes. It was a laugh. But thanks for joining, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye.